Hello, everybody. I'm Dan, the Psych Man, and I'm here to tell you why I think you should go to therapy. Now, when I first thought about therapy, I thought about, man, I can't control my emotions. I'm having a lot of stuff going on. I really need some help. However, therapy is there for you to help navigate through your emotions, to be able to speak to someone without any judgment, to also identify possible triggers that you may have. Just a way to become better, a way to become more in tune with your emotions, feelings, and even to get down deeper to the unconscious. Therapy, though, is there to help you. You really think about your past, your childhood, and it helps identify problems that you might not have known before. I also want to talk about something I learned in school this week. It's called transference. Also, countertransference. Transference occurs when a client or someone seeking help from a therapist has a reaction, some type of bias, some type of way they respond to a clinician or therapist based on feelings from the past, someone from the past, but they're using those feelings and they're taking it on the therapist. Now, countertransference is the opposite. It's when the therapist develops some type of feelings, a reaction, or some type of way to not be completely objective towards the client. Now, countertransference could be good and bad. It could be bad because it'll develop a bias. It could develop a way for the therapist that is either too involved or maybe the therapist isn't comfortable enough. But either way, it's important for the therapist to be aware of countertransference. Now, when a client has transference on the clinician or therapist, it's acceptable. It's okay. It's kind of expected in a way because the therapist needs to focus on the feelings and the awareness of such feelings to be able to proceed in a certain way, to be able to traverse in a certain way, depending on the reaction per se. Ways to identify countertransference. Ways could be such as the therapist is being too involved in their personal life with you. Perhaps they're trying to use too much I statements, too much personal experiences into the therapy session. The therapist could even develop romantic feelings towards the client. Now, regardless of countertransference, it's up to the therapist to be aware of these feelings. Now, if they're aware of these feelings, it could actually benefit you. It could benefit you because they're now aware of their own reaction to how you feel. Therefore, they could dive in a little deeper to help you. Transference and countertransference, it's almost impossible to not have. It's an unconscious psychological phenomenon. However, because it's there doesn't mean it's the end-all be-all. Because it's there means let's figure this out, how can we get through it? It's expected because the therapist and the client, they're both different people. They're both different people with different experiences, different beliefs, and different cultural backgrounds. It's okay. Regardless of transference and countertransference, therapy is good. Therapy is good to help you become more aware of yourself, become more in tune with your emotions, and it helps you just to get stuff out. Sometimes you just need someone to listen to you, and that's okay. Sometimes you need someone there to tell you, I see why you think like that. However, therapy could benefit you in the long run, but I suggest you just give it a try. It can help. When it comes to therapy, it might seem scary because the acceptance into therapy might think you actually do have a problem. However, don't believe that. I believe that's a stigma. Go to therapy because you choose to be better. Go to therapy because you decided, I want to know more about myself, or maybe you decided there are problems that are going on in your life, but you might need a little deeper digging into. So therapy can help with that. Now, how come you haven't gone to therapy yet? Is it the money? Is it the, I'm not there yet? Whatever the case may be, consider it. I want you to reflect for a second. Has there been a time where you thought about going to therapy? For what for? Is it still too late? I don't think so. Why haven't you gone to therapy yet? Think about it.